This is the story of Saint Valentine. The church remembers Valentine during the color green. But why do we remember Valentine? There once was a man named Valentine who lived in ancient Rome. He did not live in one of the large houses made of smooth marble. He lived in rooms above a shop on the street in the busy, noisy city. He was a doctor. And he used something like this to grind herbs and plants to make medicine to heal people. And sometimes people could not pay him. So he would accept something that they made, a pair of sandals or a warm loaf of bread instead. He was also a priest, but that had to be kept secret because in those times it was against the law to be a Christian. So when he prayed quietly behind closed doors. One day, an old man came to Valentine with a little girl. The little girl was his daughter. The old man cared for the prisoners at the big jail in Rome. And he brought his daughter to Valentine to see if he might heal her. She was blind. Valentine knew it would be very hard to heal her because she had been blind since birth. But he liked talking to her, and he would make cool, wet compresses for her eyes to soothe them. And when the old man asked Valentine how much he owed him, Valentine said, "No, I would like for this to be a gift to your daughter." Valentine and the little girl became good friends. And sometimes when her father was busy, Valentine would take her out into the fields outside of the city to pick herbs and plants. And she loved to pick the very first flower to emerge after the winter in Rome, the little crocus. She would give them to her father. One day, Valentine heard a noise at his door, and he hoped it was the little girl. But then he heard a crash, and the Roman soldiers came in to take him away. And he was taken to the jail. And the old man who worked at the jail was so surprised he could hardly believe his eyes when he saw Valentine there. A few days later, the soldiers came to take Valentine away. And Valentine asked the old man for some ink and a pen and something to write on. And the old man hurried off to get the items, and he brought them to Valentine. And Valentine wrote something on a paper and rolled it up. And he asked the old man to give it to his daughter. And Valentine put his hands on the old man's shoulders and looked at him in the eye and told him goodbye. And when the Roman soldiers came, the old man knew that he would not see Valentine again. The old man arrived home. He told the little girl that he had something written for her, and she asked him to read it to her. And when he opened the scroll, a crocus fell out. And he read, "From your Valentine." And when the little girl bent down to pick up the crocus, she was very surprised that she could see it. Now, I wonder, what was your favorite part of the story? I wonder, what is the most important part of the story? I wonder, what part of this story is about you, or especially for you? I wonder, is there any part of the story that we could leave out and still have all the story we need?